Hey guys, before we begin, I have a few things to say. There were a lot of problems during this podcast, and I'll start by saying that we recently had bought two mics that apparently don't both work for Mac because it cannot detect two of the same mic. So as you can see on the YouTube, we'll have one mic to the side and one we'll be using. This later creates problems with echo. I'm not really sure how it happened, but later on you'll hear echo. Again, I'm really sorry about that. And then the next thing is, for the YouTube, the video cuts out. Now, let's get started with the podcast. 3, 2, 1.
And we're back with another episode of the Grape Vin3. What's going on, Gianni Carlino? We're here with our guest today.
Coach Stidham.
Coach Heathcliff.
And you know.
What's going on?
We're coming off a tough loss.
Tough game.
To the Pelicans.
Very tough.
What's your synopsis of the game?
I could sit here and I could hoot and holler and I could say, oh, we lost. It wasn't good. It was a big, point spread, whatever. However, I saw a lot of good things today. There was a lot of good effort. We almost, we made a major comeback. We were down almost 12 points. Then we came back and only had
3-point game.
3-point game.
Deficit in the third.
So our YouTube audience is probably wondering why me and Heath are in suits or half suits.
Yeah.
It's because we're the coaches of
And why?
our Supersonics.
Me and
team.
Cole are in Jersey still.
The Sonics.
The Supersonics for our rec league. We had our first game today. We were down a couple of our players, a couple key contributors, but we made do with what we had, and it was a little sloppy, but our heart was in it, and
Shout out to all the fans over there.
yeah, shout out to the fans.
All the fans.
Great energy in the arena today.
No, I feel like
Don't cover your mouth.
I feel like
Yeah, cover your mouth. Keep doing
Yeah.
it. It's funny.
Yeah, pull a KJ Clout. Put something over your face right now.
No, let's talk about Heath's future plans. So I really want to hear. He's so successful.
Yeah, no, this
What are you
is
talking about?
this is the man who is voted most
Look at him,
successful
bro.
at Grosse
He
Pointe
is
South.
Dressed to success.
Most likely to succeed. He's the head coach of the Supersonics.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's the head coach. You're the assistant coach.
Wasn't I asked first to be the coach?
Yes.
Awkward.
Damn.
It's okay,
Alright.
man. You can. Hey. A lot of.
Okay, this guy's walking off.
Yeah.
All right, let's
It's
talk.
pretty unprofessional. Not gonna lie. You're not gonna get a head coaching job acting like
I'm
that.
sorry.
What do you want? What do you envision yourself doing in 20 years?
20 years?
Head of Microsoft.
No, not Microsoft. I want to start my own company, I
So
think.
something better than Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
the
kind of
new
company?
Apple.
Tech.
You want to do
Maybe-
tech though? Like in the new
Maybe.
phone.
Work
I
in
don't
the
know.
metaverse.
The,
Yeah,
the new
maybe.
Windows.
I don't know necessarily tech. Maybe like a fusion between tech and the medical field as well.
Okay.
Like
Alright.
maybe a biomedical engineering firm type thing.
All right. I mean, you
Yeah.
got the tools to do that. But after all, most likely to succeed at Grosse
Hey,
Pointe
Cornell,
South.
That is true.
come get your man.
Yeah, come get
Cornell.
your man.
So have you decided that you're going to Cornell for college, or have you been?
That
Hey.
Ivy decision day doesn't come out for a
Yeah.
while though, right?
I applied early decision. And,
Oh, okay.
What's today?
December
The
4th,
5th?
5th.
I have
Damn.
10 days until early decision comes out.
Oh, okay, 10 days.
You think you're gonna get in?
Uh,
Oh, he's smiling. Oh, he does.
no. I think I have probably around a 40% chance.
40%. All right. That's like But Steph Curry shoots from 3, so it's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I just think like my application is kind of average for Cornell. I'm not, like super standoutish, but
You do what's necessary.
we'll see what happens.
Good
So-
background.
What about the curriculars? Did you fill those all out?
I did fill those all out. However, I think, I think they're a little weak. I think that's probably like the weakest.
Did you
part
put
of my
like a
application.
work, like a job?
Yeah. Yep.
Philosophy club.
Mm-hmm. Frizz Club. I actually participated in a study as well.
Okay. Study of what?
It was,
Study of making a lot of money.
I wish, man. No. It was
study of making money and
Getting bitches.
That was just uncalled for.
that was uncalled for. We actually don't objectify people on this show. Everyone,
Well, Christian's
male
walking off
and
now.
he's walking off again.
Mhm.
Male and female, everyone is seen as a person. Some less of people than others, but they're still people, I guess.
No, it was a brain neuroscience study,
Okay.
and to be completely honest, I don't really know what it's about. It's like something about.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
No. It's something about what motivates like teenagers or something. I don't know. It was a weird experience. I got an fMRI done, but then before that, they had like this weird contraption that they sat me in a room with, and they put these like goggles on me so they could see what I was looking at. And
Oh, you went in the metaverse?
yeah, I was in the metaverse actually. So this like weird like metal contraption, it basically all that there was a little like opening, and there was a lever.
Okay.
And all that happened was my only instructions that I was given was I just had to take this lever whenever it popped out, because it would pop in and out, and just do something to it, and it would release a token, and then I could later exchange those tokens, and I got a Target gift card. But
Oh!
Target gift
$25.
25. You could get like.
Bro, so you get $25 for doing...
That was literally it. I went like this.
No, it's like that. The picture of the monkey attached
It's
to the
literally what it
strapped to
was.
the thing.
It was exactly that.
Reward system.
And yeah, it was strange. It went on for like 10 minutes of me just this lever would pop out. I'd be like shaking it, and then a like token would come out, and I grab it, and that was it.
What was it supposed to study?
Dude, if I got the token, I
It's
was
studying like what motivates people. Like that.
Dude, if I got that
How's that-
token,
how's that
I'd be
supposed
like,
to do?
yes! Be out loud, just yeah. Just, yeah, everyone's like, what?
Let's go.
Big money, big money, big money.
Hey, 25 target!
Yeah, I actually have a gambling addiction, so every time I...
Yo.
No.
We don't want to talk about that.
Speaking of which, Big 18 can start betting on sports.
I definitely will.
Can
Thank
start
you,
betting
sir.
on some fights. Good looks.
Bet on some
Made it
fights.
this far.
Hey, you
I
gotta,
think,
you gotta.
Oh, my bad.
Let's talk about the 18. What'd you do?
I would
Why?
18th, no. I went to the Red Wings game.
Oh, I saw that,
Against the Kraken.
what's it called? The bar stool.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's going boner, and then he misses the shot. Everyone goes crazy.
Yeah, that was to win the game. That was if he scored that goal, they would have won the game. But
Oh, okay.
actually, I think it would have went into extra shooters. But no, yeah, Peter Lawrence, he won that game for us.
Stand-up guy, good guy.
So what else did you do besides the Red Wings?
Not
So
much.
That was just the main
Gambled a
I
lot,
did
bought a lot of
homework.
cigarettes.
Got my work done.
homework on your birthday.
Got a credit
Do you-
card.
do you enjoy
No days
homework?
off. It depends. Depends what it is.
Do you,
I mean, I feel like.
yo, you fuck with homework though?
Alright, would you rather make money or do homework?
That's the decision, bro.
I'd rather make money
Yeah, I
doing
don't
homework, bro.
You know, I saw this thing on IG today. I think I was telling Ian about it, but you know, it was related to the NFTs. Like, it's this NFT Instagram page.
Oh,
there,
man, the
it's like
NFT
just
podcast.
it was,
boy.
hold up, it was like this whole rant.
So how about those NFTs, eh?
No, okay, I'm not talking about the NFTs. I'm just talking about like the post they made. It was like in the 90s, the internet used to get like laughed at and joked at. And this guy was like on a talk show. I forgot who it was. He was like, yeah, now you can watch sports on your computer, or you can listen to sports on your computer, like the baseball game. He's like, can I just do that on a radio? I don't know. It just seems kind of funny that
Oh,
the
was he talking
internet.
to an old man?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you
I'm not
talking about?
following.
Yeah,
Like
you're saying.
He was on a talk show and like they were talking about the internet and all these new things you could do. He's like, oh, you can.
so like you can already do the stuff that the internet
So like
offers.
you
Yeah.
can watch sports on your phone, and he's like, "Why can't you just?"
It was
watch
in the
this?
90s.
This is from a long time ago.
Oh,
So
in
it's
the
from
90s.
Yeah, it
Okay.
just shows
Okay.
like how these like you know things you
Oh.
find like because when you don't know like when you're not educated about something, you more or less look at it more
Okay, but you know
Fair enough.
objectively.
that's kind of like NFTs, you know, but like it's not to beat the horse until it's mutilated. There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot more functions for it than like, oh, there's a monkey smoking weed, I'm gonna make it my profile picture. Like it's gonna be like our driver's license and stuff. Gary V taught me that.
Bro, I would love to have a smoking monkey as my driver's
Yeah.
license.
That's
Yeah,
my driver's license.
yeah, I own this.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
officer's
me.
like, this
Yeah,
is
it's my-
$8 million.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, it's mine.
this is not a picture of you. The blockchain matches up, but this is a picture of a ape with a bong.
You
Yeah,
can see
yeah, but
I'm
it's
in
the
the
blockchain.
background though.
It's the blockchain. You know, it's cool.
Me wearing a shirt of an NFT for
We-
my driver's
We
license.
need to get some
picture.
Supersonics NFTs. Start selling those.
Yeah.
Maybe no more
That's a good
NFTs.
idea.
Enough of that.
Alright,
They're dry
Mr.
now.
NFT guy over
Yeah.
here.
You know, back to the game. I mean, considering that we're still wearing this like 3 hours after.
I gotta take this off like as soon as possible. I can't. I'm about to rip it off.
So don't tell us about that. Don't tell us about that. You might get us demonetized, bro.
Oh boy. You guys are monetized?
No.
No.
Oh,
Oh, man, we've
Yeah,
been talking a lot
come
about this
soon,
money.
though.
We need to get that money.
that's
Yeah,
true.
maybe like
Tell me
$2
$2.
I don't know
every
about that
million
money.
podcast.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Spotify only pays out about like 0.0008 cents per stream.
I don't even
per
think that
stream.
YouTube would monetize us because we swear.
Oh
YouTube
yeah, we
is
say
weird about that.
cuss words.
We say no words, so they don't like that.
Yeah, like fuck.
You
Say
think
that.
swearing's good or bad?
Honestly, I like that question. Though.
No, it's like you think.
Is it morally wrong to
Right?
swear?
You like.
I mean, it depends on the word.
Well, think
Nah.
about it. If you go to a business setting, like you're not supposed to swear, but like, do you think in the future it'll be like, "Hey, what the fuck is up, bud?" No,
They
like,
walk into a meeting and be like, "What the fuck is up?"
No, I don't think you'll ever be able to do that.
Yeah.
I
There's
mean, a lot of
professional setting.
billionaires do that though. They just
Sure. 'cause
Well, yeah,
they're-
but the t-shirt billionaires, like the startup guys.
but not the business millionaires.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the trend of like those tech billionaires that like just wear the t-shirt and they're like super nonchalant about everything. Like I feel like it's just blatantly pretentious.
Yeah.
Like in a different
I see what you
sense.
mean.
Like it's as if it's trying to like, bro, don't.
I have to move it a little.
We got some
closer.
new mics if you couldn't tell.
Oh yeah, we got new mics.
We got
A
new
little
mics.
finicky.
It's alright.
No,
Well,
we're
we'll
Last
figure it out.
minute, we're
Everything's
figuring it
going
out
good.
still.
It's going well. We're gonna.
Keep going. Keep going.
As I was saying, it's disrespectful in a different sense of like they're saying like, oh, I'm so much better than you because I can show up here in a t-shirt. I'm still the most important person in this room. It's like I don't know. It's like subverting what humility is. It's weird.
I get that.
I mean,
I don't know. But
You
he
think
put
of
your, oh wait, what were you gonna say?
I was just saying, when you think of a businessman, I guess or a billionaire, you think of someone wearing the most fine clothing. So I more or less find it like they're trying to oppose society, and
Right.
that's what I like.
Wearing that Dior, that Gucci.
More or less, just a button-down shirt and a suit.
Yeah, but like, where's the suit from?
Wherever
brand?
Expensive brand.
Yeah.
Pension
it's
for
a
Valentino
Salvation
suits.
Salvation Warehouse.
Do they wear Oliver
Salvation
People's
Army.
glasses?
Even know where. What were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Bro,
I'm just,
Heath, you kind of remind me of Patrick Bateman.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't understand. No.
Like, honestly, I could see you, like, just killing someone.
Get a couple,
I
I
can't
don't
even
know.
prostitutes.
Couldn't do that.
Bro, don't
Maybe
say that.
kill them. Wow,
I
it's
don't
true.
understand the.
It's true.
Don't say that. It's true.
I don't understand why everyone likes American Psycho all of a sudden. You know,
It's
like when it first came out, wasn't it a flop?
It was a flop when it first came out, and you know, it seemed like it was a movie that was very like our friend groups always had a
It was
fascination
before
with
its
that,
generation.
just because it's like a funny movie,
Yeah.
and so we had like a fascination for it before, and now like with TikTok and stuff, now there's like a lot of Patrick Bateman memes and stuff like that. It's interesting what becomes popular when, because it came out in what, 99?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's weird that it just like pops up.
That reminds me of like, you know, I don't know if I think Grady was the first person to do it. You know, when he would like go up behind someone and just like open his mouth.
Yeah, do the.
He did that.
It was
like,
him and Tyler.
What are you
Yeah,
doing
him and
while,
Tyler used to
like-
do that
Like the going up behind.
like
some-
freshman
screaming.
year or
Oh.
something.
Yeah.
And then just recently, it's like turned into this huge TikTok trend. It's just like weird to see.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're saying is
We started it.
we start all trends.
If
We're
you
better than
ever, if
everyone
you ever
else.
use it, tag the Grape Vin, or else we're gonna.
Yeah, no, we will.
We started that trend actually.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad's a lawyer, and my cousin works at Microsoft. So
We'll sue you.
I'll literally ban your account, bro. Speaking of which, though,
Speaking of Microsoft, yeah, Halo Infinite.
hey,
It's coming out. It's coming out, boys.
Yeah,
It's
let's
coming out.
get-
We got T minus
boy.
3 days.
Yeah, let's
Oh
get some Christian.
Three days till I lose my social life.
This is Christian's forte. You know
So excited.
you know what you have any speculation on what the storyline's gonna be about?
I believe Master Chief is gonna die. This is gonna be the last Master Chief Halo game. They're gonna make more Halo games, but this is gonna be the last Master Chief Halo game.
You think? I mean, it's cash cow.
Right, they're still gonna make Halo games, but they're done with the Master Chief saga.
It's like
That's what I believe in.
it's how they did in Reach, how they go off. And now Noble Six, the main character, you can do so many spin-off games because that Halo universe is so big.
And they can keep
It's like-
expanding.
It's like any other universe.
Halo
Lord of the
5 brought
Rings.
in a completely new, like, whatever the created from Cortana's little group. I'm still iffy about that stuff in the Banished
Yeah.
because I, like, kind of just learned about it.
Right.
So I don't know too much about it, but I'm, like, watching videos on it. Still, it's an amazing series, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hyped for it too. I don't know if it'll ruin my social life. I don't game quite to that extent, but I'm excited for it too. Been playing Halo for a really long time. You still need to get an Xbox.
Yeah. Oh, if anyone
Yeah, I
wants
need
to...
to get a Series S.
Oh, you're gonna get Series S.
Yeah.
That's
Just
it.
because-
If you don't game all the time, then that's like a good.
Mm,
I feel like
I don't.
if you do, though, you should get a Series X.
Why?
I don't have that much money to spend.
Well, I
on
mean, you don't
console.
play that much, so
Yeah.
that's fine. But Luke, I think,
Yeah.
keep striving for that Series X.
I'm camping out on the 11th if anybody would like to join.
Me and Luke are going to be camping
Let's
out.
let's do a meet and greet
Maybe
outside of Best Buy.
maybe we can have a good time.
Yeah.
Maybe play some cards and like do the
Magic
fun
the
stuff.
Gathering.
we can
Magic the Gathering.
We can sign you guys whatever you guys want signed. You know, just like
Yeah, $5.
$5 for an autograph. You know, you gotta hustle. You gotta get the hustle. You know, this
How do you think we got these
like
microphones? $5 signature.
Yeah, $5 signatures the hustle.
You just gotta have that entrepreneurial mindset. You gotta have everything is money.
I'm
You
always
see
grinding.
green and everything.
Yeah,
That's what you
green.
gotta have.
Man, that's why we're the Supersonics, because green, you know, cash over everything, dollar bills, y'all.
That's facts.
As I was saying, you and Christian are not known to be, basketball savants, but
Not at all.
This is my first time like actually watching a basketball game.
we have a lot of faith in you guys to pick it up as it goes, learn how everything works. I mean, I think you guys can see our faults pretty clearly.
Mhm.
in what we had today, but it's gonna be a learning curve, and that's why I think this first game wasn't exactly reflective on our ability as a team.
That's definitely good.
How'd y'all feel when we called that timeout?
I was so mad. I made a great
That
pass.
was
That was
For
a good
real?
I
pass.
literally did a touchdown throw.
Okay, well, you came up to us and be like, how many timeouts? And I'm like, okay, they need a timeout, I guess. Oh,
well. That was
You need-
also Robbie was trying to call it.
oh
I
right.
don't know why.
We all tried calling. Did you?
Yeah, because I wouldn't want with Robbie. 'Cause
Yeah.
He knows better than I do. I don't know anything about basketball.
Well,
When I looked over, I thought the thing ended, but I saw Top shoot it. I'm like, wait, why are they still going?
yeah, we didn't hear it, but I think by the end of the season, you guys are gonna be able to do it without any hand holding, or you guys are gonna know what's gonna be going on. But we had a good after the half. We came out when we switched our defense. That was probably coach Cole, player coach Luke Kohler came out.
Bro, what are you doing?
What?
Oh yeah, shoulder injury.
Keep going.
So you came out during the timeout, said, all right, we got to do this. He taught a bunch of us about how to play the zone. I already knew, but you set up the defense, and then that was like the turning point.
That was crucial.
That was very
I
crucial.
was trying to coach people while playing. I kept going, Robbie, corner.
Yeah, we went on a good 15-2 run in that stretch. But we lacked a lot of aggression. We settled for a lot of jumpers on offense. Our defense started to come around at the half. We just needed to come out with that. But besides that, when we meet them in the playoffs, we'll be more gelled together. We'll have our offense and our defensive identities figured out. So yeah, and I mean, we had a lot of good plays. I don't know. I'm not mad at our performance.
Yeah,
Speaking
man.
about performance, Playboy Cardi, he's a really good performer.
That's a great
So
segue.
This guy-
you want me to explain the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is gonna be a bit of a story, so we're gonna have to go through it.
All right.
So I get there, right?
Wait, what are we talking
Yeah,
about first of
in
all?
case you didn't
You
know.
just went into this.
It's the Playboy Cardi concert. So I was saying, I'm arriving to it. It was yesterday. So I go there, I'm looking around, the average Cardi fans. I'm like, oh my god.
What are the average Cardi
Yeah.
fans?
Like, White.
Yeah, but
White
they
guy,
also are very
White guy.
Around the age of 17.
some of them were wearing nose rings and chokers,
Really?
which
I would
surprised
think that'd
me.
just be white guys wearing Travis Scott.
No, it was actually pretty diverse, but I saw the average Cardi fan
Among Us
a
true.
lot. So, okay.
All right.
I get there, I get mosh pit tickets, I get his merch,
What was the merch like?
Vamp on a black shirt with
I'm
white
sorry.
text.
That seems
Okay.
like a waste of money.
Rockstar Made, Stop Breathing. It's it
How
was
much
pretty
was it,
big.
though?
40.
For two, you got
$40.
I got $120 for a hoodie that just said Vamp Security and Luke S bought it.
Oh
Vamp
my
is still
God.
stupid though.
Vamp.
I get it, the experience, but
That
Let
goes
me-
against the entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi has an entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
Think about it. You go to a concert, you want to remember it some way.
no, I get that. I get the $40, right? I don't care spending $120 on
That was
Vamp
yeah.
security.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a little. But let me.
$40 is reasonable.
So we get to the mosh pit. Ken Carson comes out. He's really good. I've been listening to him since he only had 10,000 monthly listeners, but
Shit, so you day one.
I'm
He
Vamp,
is
but
one.
You're day one.
So he came out. It was really hype, but we waited for him an hour in that pit before, and then we waited another hour for Rico Nasty, and she came out. And Rico Nasty, so basically throughout the whole tour, she's just been getting booed every time, and so she tweeted she's having thoughts about it's the worst tour that she's ever had, thoughts about killing herself. And then
That's
so when
rough.
she came out, everyone was hype, but nobody knew the songs. But this is where the part comes out. Two kids in black beanies and all black clothing with one was on with this girl and a nose ring. Rico Nasty comes out. This man starts flailing his arms, going crazy. I'm like, nobody knows who Rico Nasty is besides this guy, and he's going crazy and like.
No, Rico Nasty's. I mean, like, okay, I'm not gonna act like I'm a Rico Nasty fan, but Rico Nasty.
She's good. Yeah, I'm not saying that. It's just nobody knew what was. But he was like getting hype and like singing all the lyrics.
She's a good female rapper.
But this is the good part. We waited like an hour and a half. Cardi came out, and during the concert, smoke all around. You couldn't even see him basically perform.
That sounds awful.
Wait. Couldn't see him perform. He had a guitarist out there who was pretty sick. He would like do like a strum and it would like vibrate. And then
That's sweet.
so what Cardi did, he just let the music play, and what he'd do, he'd just go and do sounds.
Do it.
Why? What? He wouldn't do the what, but he would like make like almost like he'd just scream at something.
Oh wait, do that again?
Oh nah.
Oh,
But he did that.
What on the podcast?
And then like
What?
he ended it off with like the last song of his album, like "Feel Like Dying."
Wait, so you're telling me he didn't sing?
Yeah,
He just
so
went
he
like.
didn't sing any
Just
lyrics. He just gave ad
He
libs.
like he barely sang. He probably sang like one or two lines.
That sounds like a waste of money.
The thing is, you weren't there. You didn't experience it. Like the whole crowd. It's such like a cult following that he has that the whole crowd knew all his lyrics and all his songs. Everyone was just singing together, and you didn't. Nobody really like. You just heard the music going, and you were like fine with it, and like everyone was chill in the crowd. But the mosh pit was like swaying left to right, the forward, back.
Was
People
there
were
ever,
getting
was there
mad.
ever like punches thrown?
This guy was like.
Any fights?
And after the Travis Scott tragedy, people are pretty cautious about more cautious about being in like the mosh pit. So this guy was getting like pushed to the left, like near like the rail. He was like, "Bro, can you stop pushing us?" He thought it was like us. We're like, "Dude, like it's the mosh pit. That's just how it goes." General rule for the mosh pit: you always want to bring zipper pockets.
Yeah.
Your phone's gonna be flying out, and
Or
it
if
was
you're
so
Lucas-
hot in there.
Well, I mean, if you're Lucas, it's just in your hand the whole time. You're just recording
Yeah,
other
you're
people
just
on their
recording.
phones.
I know that's like.
Record Playboy
Yeah,
off
great
someone
view of the
else's
stage.
phone.
Yeah.
I only took like 2 or 3 videos, and I took the first video of him like coming out because I was sick.
Yeah, but then you put it away.
Yeah, I kind of experienced it because I mean it was just a really cool feeling. I just don't like how he does the whole worship Sane thing, but besides that, he's a great artist. And during the concert, I realized how much like inspiration he gets from Slayer. I don't listen to much of Slayer, but I know they're heavy metal, all that, and like he'll do like, so like the build up to his songs, he'll be like, boom, boom, and he'll like hype it up, and then it transforms into like the beat, and then smoke all arises. It's, and then the one time, I don't know if anyone's ever experienced this, I'm gonna throw it out there, where the whole like mosh pit vibrates, and like
What's wrong, Heath?
No, that.
you speak out loud, and like, your whole voice is vibrating,
Right.
and like it's like and like you can barely hear each other. Like you'll be yelling, and then it sounds like a whisper. That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
that's crazy.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to that. It just went over my head, whatever you just said.
Do you want to just cut it out?
No, don't cut it out. Keep it there. It's fine. I just wasn't really paying
Oh,
attention.
gosh.
No, I didn't know. I knew what you were saying. It was,
So,
I
yeah.
just saw Heath, and he was just like,
Yeah, I looked at Heath and he's like,
I was just confused on what you were saying.
It's like what he did was on the speakers. He made it like he did this effect.
and then you
where
whisper and you
it'd go-
vibrated.
I'm serious.
right.
You think I'm joking, but that's
Well, I
that's
don't
how
think
it
you're
sounds
joking.
like.
Yeah,
Just the way
you're
you're
joking.
explaining it's funny.
That's how it sounds like. Well, you've never experienced it. That's the thing. So
Okay,
I might be
yes.
sounding stupid, but really it was like.
didn't say you
it was a
sounded
cool
stupid, it was just
feeling.
funny
Right.
the way you described it.
But
I get it.
I mean, the only other people that would probably be better is seeing Grateful Dead and their sound wall. That's like the only other
Oh, you're a
experience.
deadhead?
Yeah.
I don't want to
Big
talk
Deadhead.
about it now. No, I don't want to talk about concerts anymore.
Because we
'Cause
Because you're just gonna ridicule it. So.
Luke, you just
No,
like.
it's just-
Alright, what do you want to talk about?
Man,
No, it's a good topic.
I
It's
think
just-
people
we just thought that one
people
part was
get
goofy.
crazy with their mosh pits, man. I
Right.
was at the TV Girl concert. People were trying to start a mosh pit
At the
at
TV
a
Girl
TV Girl
concert.
concert.
That's nuts. That's not music that you think that you'd mosh to.
No, that would
Personally, I wouldn't.
I remember one time a while ago I went to a Slipknot concert, which is a heavy metal rock. It was at DTE.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so loud. Like, I remember there was like there was a band on before, and that was loud, and they're like, oh, we're gonna add a couple extra speakers, and it was just crazy.
I don't understand that either. Why? Like, it seems like you're ruining the experience at that point. If like it's that loud that it's like.
Makes it so much
Painful?
better. It wasn't painful.
Really?
No, yeah, it was cool.
Mm.
I mean, you
At
got,
least I thought it was cool. I
I mean,
like
okay.
heavy music.
well, I mean, you
loud
got
music.
gunk in your ears, so yeah, it's
I
probably
don't
probably
think
help
that's something I would like.
probably help clean it out. I'm not gonna
Nah.
lie. Maybe you need to get closer and like.
Maybe on the drive home. Maybe on the drive home, you'd hear some ringing in your ear, like, or like hear it in your head, like when you're when you're sleeping and you hear it and you're like, is that just me?
I think
Bro,
that's
you're a
just
skits, bro. You gotta get that checked
Yeah,
out.
the,
You got something wrong with you.
what's it called?
Or
Tinnitus
like-
or something?
Was it like when
Right,
you're in
you
an
have that ringing in
ocean,
your ears that
or
you
like
just
when
always
you're on
hear.
a boat?
You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, what?
It's called like
Ringing
tinnitus
in-
or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing when you're on a boat and then you go to sleep and you feel like you're,
Oh yeah.
but it's like a
Get the
different type
spins.
of.
Yeah. Tonight
Like
is.
you hear like music.
Yeah, that's what the baby and Baby Driver had. He had tinnitus,
Oh.
and then he like had the music to like drown it out or whatever.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie. I heard
It's
pretty
a
good.
really good movie. It's a pretty simple plot, but like stylistically, it's what makes it. Like it's very simple outline, and the dialogue and everything's like very purposeful within the style that the movie's going for. So I highly recommend that movie, Baby Driver, by Edgar Wright. That's just Edgar Wright's directing style though.
Yeah.
That's
What's the plot of it?
Kid gets in a car accident, and then so that's how he gets tinnitus,
Right.
and then he ends up being a getaway. He's just a really good driver, so he's a getaway driver for like this organized crime group.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much just like the outline of
Right.
it. And he's kind of like he's a good kid, but he's got some issues.
He's with the wrong people.
He's with the wrong
My
crowd.
kid brother.
But speaking of like stylistically, it's interesting. Something that's really interesting to look at is how a lot of different directors are like that are like more style based, like just looking at how different actors or like the same actors with different directors can talk differently and how wildly it can affect a performance.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at a movie by a guy that did Fantastic Mr. Fox,
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson, like the way that he writes dialogue is just so interesting.
Yeah.
And you have people like George Lucas who can't write dialogue.
Still cool.
Yeah, this is something that me and Cole argue about a lot is the Star Wars movies. How
I think it's
I think well, in the original trilogy the dialogue didn't completely
We talk
suck.
about Star Wars all the time.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it fits within this just merely because, like, the original trilogy, the dialogue so because they didn't use any of the script. And then they went completely on script for the prequels, and the dialogue was poop.
You know what I'm gonna do?
But
I want to do improv comedy, or no, just improv.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
comedy.
just
Because I was thinking it's stand-up comedy or improv, but improv's more fun. Just on the spot.
like
It's hard.
you have someone laying on the ground, and you get, like, a prompt, and you have to work within the prompt.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
what you
just-
do.
Yeah, that's cool. That's...
It's like a.
What are you doing? Don't drop the glass, bro.
Improv.
Maybe get some... Hey, that's not your glass. Get some respect. Get some respect for this household.
Oh my bad.
Alright, I house you. Alright, and then you rub your buttons on it, scratching it.
Oh my
Bro,
bad.
oh my god.
Well, with
I gotta
improv,
cut that out.
if you really get into it, you can get some like the best scenes.
Yeah.
Because it's more just real.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
Bro, it doesn't scratch.
So it's just a fun thing to do. Say if I lived in like New York in like a theater type
Yeah,
city.
Like if you lived in Ithaca, New York.
Perhaps.
I want to live in New York.
Why would you
New
want
York.
to live in New York?
Just
Very cool.
a different environment.
New York culture has seeped its way into every crevice of society, and it kind of annoys me. Like
Oh,
I
sure.
don't like the fascination with New York talk. You know,
I don't like New York talk.
the whole Bing Bong Joe Byron. I mean, like it was funny at first.
No,
But
I
now
heard
it's
about
just-
that, but I don't
I've
get
heard
it.
that.
I heard
I've
about it,
seen
but I don't get it.
so many
What is that
times
even
now.
from?
This is a TikTok where this guy is like,
We're in Coney Island.
they're like, we're in Coney Island with this dickhead. Like, well, who's the president? And
It's,
this crackhead says Joe Byron.
And that went viral.
It's
And
from a
like,
YouTube channel called Side Talk, and basically what they do is it's kind of like an all gas no brakes type of thing,
Okay.
where they just go around in New York. It's based in New York, and they just like
But
shove
that's
a,
funny though. I
shove
like
a
that
microphone
I
in
like
people's
that
faces,
idea.
and they just say.
I like that
crazy
idea.
shit.
Yeah, it was funny, but then you just hear people saying Byron.
No,
all
I've
the
heard
time.
someone say in school, and I didn't like it. I
Who's
didn't like it.
that? Who's that guy who goes on the streets? He had like that series. He was always on TikTok. But like it's like he had a whole show going where he'd go up and like ask him like, who played blah 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 in this movie?
No idea.
Yeah.
I like the best ones I like are the like flirting ones. The ones where it's like, hey, let me shoot my shot like I'm Devin Booker. I could have bagged you right now.
Spin it for the culture.
They do a spin for the culture.
Spin for the culture.
I think I got my swagger back.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of like reminiscent of like, you remember like Joey Salads?
Yeah.
Frank Invasion and that
Yeah.
stuff.
Frank-
Didn't Joey
my-
Salad tip his balls in spaghetti? There's a video.
Yeah, I know. I completely forgot about that. Or mommy makeup.
You
day.
too?
Oh my
yeah,
God.
you went insane.
He went insane.
Oh my god.
Poor Fousey too, man. He didn't deserve that.
Nah,
No, he was a
deserved
pretty
that.
shit. He ended up being a pretty shitty dude.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Went on like a manic episode.
Mhm.
yeah. I don't know, man.
He's like
Yeah.
Drake's gonna perform with me.
I remember there was like some clip of him and he was like standing on some car like screaming at like a crowd of people.
That was for his like he had like a rally thing. I don't know what it was. He had
Yeah, it was like a rally.
He had like a concert. No, he had a concert,
Oh
and like
my
everyone
gosh.
was going, and then he like was speaking his mind or something. It was so goofy.
Everyone was like,
Oh, like
"What?"
Kanye thing.
oh man.
Kanye has done that in a while. Like my brother was going to go. He had tickets to At the Palace, Life of Pablo tour. He was
Yeah.
gonna go there, and then the tour got canceled. Like it was a concert right before, and that's when he had the floating stage too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
those
so
were like
dope.
the best concerts. And the concert before that was, I want to say, Chicago, and that's when Kanye, I think he performed maybe like 2 songs, and then the rest was like a 40-minute rant of just him on
With
this floating stage.
With the auto-tune?
Yeah,
the
with the
auto-tune rants about how
auto-tune
his
on.
t-shirts are selling?
Yeah.
Hometown.
This is very funny. Alright, we are back from the break. Sorry if the last part kind of cut out from the video. The camera stopped recording, but we're back with the video.
Yeah, we are. Now, we were talking about side talk and just like how a lot of messed up, like, then it just got into like a ton of messed up YouTubers. It's insane how like all those YouTubers just got so like deranged almost.
Mhm.
Like there's that Shane Dawson thing. And,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's just weird how like it seems like all the YouTubers from like when we were in middle school are just like,
They're just crazy now.
yeah, either crazy or like nobody. And then like
And some of the stuff they would do is like, you could not do that today. I feel like.
bro,
Like, I remember, like, there's a prank invasion video.
mommy makeout day.
No.
in Venice Beach. No,
Maybe
not
it wasn't
that one.
prank invasion. Maybe it was Joey Salads. I can't remember. But it was like,
Prank Invasion did like the makeout videos most of the time.
Roman
It was probably
Atwood
Joey
did like
Salads,
the
though.
what's up.
I forgot about Roman Atwood.
Like, you
What's
know,
up, neighbor?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, neighbor?
man. I used
And,
to
like-
watch him all the time.
Yeah.
Because I was super into vlogs. Like, you guys ever seen Casey Neistat?
Yeah.
I was super into Roman
Yeah.
Atwood vlogs.
I used to watch, like, every day. Roman Atwood vlog, Casey Neistat vlog.
Same.
Well, you want to know why these YouTubers become deranged? Because I feel like they get a false sense of fame, or like false sense of
Right.
fame and riches to the point where when their YouTube starts declining, then they're like, "Oh, where's like my whole fan base at?"
Now,
No, right, Scott?
now we were
Yeah.
saying this earlier about Vanoss, how he's kept it almost. Like he hasn't gone down. He hasn't really gone up. He just
He's kind of saying
he's
the same.
kept the same.
Yeah.
Because he
like-
does the same content,
right.
and he's not like trying to. I remember all these YouTubers like Rice Gum. He used to do the roast videos, and they turned to like a vlogger, and people were like, "What?"
Yeah, everybody turns to vloggers. I mean, look at Face Clan.
Right. That then it just got worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if you're trying to switch your content, you gotta do it smart. You gotta stay within at least the genre.
It's kind of crazy. Everyone watches YouTube though. Like, everyone. No matter-
YouTube was the source of like the first viral videos.
What I think is funny is how Minecraft videos are like, people keep coming back. Like it dies, it comes back, it dies, it comes back.
I mean, that's just.
It was like
Minecraft
old
in general.
Minecraft when we were young. Then it was like PewDiePie, and it kind of stopped. And then it was like, now you get the like Dream people.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
because the like popularity of Minecraft like coincided with Fortnite, so like it was super big like when we were real young, and then Fortnite came out, and then it died off a little bit, and now people are starting to move back from Fortnite back into Minecraft,
Yeah,
which is good.
It just goes up and down so much.
Yeah, the
Sorry,
game
Matt.
holds a very special place in my life.
Sometimes Minecraft is just really boring. It can be fun when you're working on a project, but also
Yeah.
can be really boring.
That's true.
Depends.
game popularity's usually pretty stagnant, but there's like some games. It's kind of like it's almost like the stock market. Some games just go up and then down. If you want to think about it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So talking more about the stock market. So, Heath, as an 18-year-old young entrepreneur, what
Oh yeah, you could start investing.
you can
Yeah.
start
Legally.
investing with your own
Legally.
accounts. So you opening up your own accounts and stuff
I
like.
got to do that pretty soon. I did have my brother started one for me. It wasn't Robinhood because I don't think you could do that, like where I would be like a partial holder of it with Robinhood.
Yeah.
But I think I invested in. I can't remember the firm. It might have been, like some biomedical engineering firm that like produced like COVID tests or something.
Okay.
that I
That's
invested in.
Yeah.
But it wasn't much money. It was
It,
like
it didn't
10
really
bucks
go
or
up that
something.
much.
I don't know.
That's
I
what I
haven't
did with
checked in a while.
Pfizer and nothing happened.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna give my advice because Evan Repose told me the other day that Virgin Galactics went down to like $14.
What was it at?
That's like space tours. It was at like 58 at one point. At like it's high, but when those like when space tours are possible and like it becomes like a real thing, then I feel like that stock's gonna go way up.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Because it's at like an all-time low right now, just because like not many. Yeah, the thing is, NASA used to be so cool when we were like young. We used to like watch it in class.
Mm-hmm.
At least I did. But now they like Twitch live stream, and it's not like space is almost
Like SpaceX.
Not a lot, well, yeah, that's why a lot of the private space companies are getting so much more than they have so much more going on than NASA because there's just no funding to
Mhm.
NASA, and you get
Yeah, it's like 0.5% of like the
yeah
national budget.
when you have a
is in NASA.
you got a $600 billion defense budget, and then NASA
You get like 50 billion. I think
Yeah.
is what it normally is.
maybe even less than that. Like, I mean, it's nuts because like if we're not, I don't think that we're gonna end up going the way of, trying to prevent climate change and stuff like that. So obviously the next option would be to abandon
Mhm.
Earth, but we're not getting any funding for that. It's like just staying in the present right now.
I feel like the only way that we can what's it called, do
Yeah, that's-
space travel is if we like combined as the world, like as a world, like
well, that's like
it's impossible. I know.
it's
but-
like world peace.
World
It's not
peace,
gonna
oh
happen.
my
That
The
is
United-
actually kind of what
United States of the world.
We would
it's
move
kind
so
of
much
what
quicker
the
if
other like space organizations have already done. Like if you
Yeah.
look at the International Space Station, that's not strictly United States or Russian or
Right. Okay.
it's all of these different countries that have come together to make this one project.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah, gotta get we need the one world government, United States of the world.
Yes.
I don't know how that would go if the whole world was under one governing body.
It would not go good.
Why do you say that?
People are obviously going to oppose, and people already disagree in America over one person holding power. And you have like a whole like country holding power over everyone else.
That's an interesting thing. This is what I was talking to my dad about how before Obama, you didn't really hear about the president. Like the president, like you heard about Congress, and you heard about this, like what bills they were passing. That's what you cared about.
Right.
And then when you had a black man in office, it was, oh, there's a black man in office. Now we're just going to block every single bill that the Democrats try to get passed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start hearing about the president more, and then the Affordable Care Act is called Obamacare.
Right.
And then you have Trump in office, and then you hear about the president every day. It's such a recent shift where it's like Obama ended up abusing the executive order, the president's executive orders, because just nothing was getting passed. So it's like it's just over such a short amount of time how it changed of who we really care about in the federal government. I mean, you didn't hear about what like Jimmy Carter was doing while he was in office.
Yeah, I still don't think like, dude, you say Obama and definitely Trump have gotten that exposure, but I know Biden gets talked about a lot, but he still doesn't have the same popularity as Trump. If something Trump did, it'd be all over.
And frankly, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I
too.
don't want to hear about the president.
I think president history is kind of boring too. I don't like people know all these facts about the.
Nobody cares about Gerald.
I don't care.
Nobody cares about Gerald Ford.
No.
Tell me one interesting thing about Gerald Ford right now. Bro is irrelevant. Bring back rice gum.
But-
Get the roast of Gerald Ford. All right.
We're also giving these rich, we're giving these rich men. They're extraordinary people. They're president of the United States, but they're not
Extraordinary people.
that special. They don't have their really talent is to convince people that they'll be a good president.
Yeah.
So you could say they're almost like a businessman.
They got voted to be the president because they said that they're going to be good at president.
And
not because they did something to be good.
Yeah, the
it's
debate
more
is whether
based
they're
on
good or not.
popularity, not just merit.
Right. I think we should go back to. I think everything should be ran how it was in ancient Greece, where there are 360 people that vote on everything. I think that'd be good.
I look at that.
I think this philosopher should die. Oh, they're dead now.
Hey man, you get things done that way.
Yeah,
It's pretty
good or
easy.
bad, things are done.
Yeah.
It's like in ancient Greece. It was if the father wouldn't pick up the baby from the carriage, it'd just be left outside.
What?
If a baby,
Elaborate.
if the woman, say the woman gives birth and then they put it in the carriage, and if the dad doesn't pick it up, then it's not accepted and it's left outside. Then someone would pick it up, and then they'd be almost it'd go into slavery, almost. Or a family would adopt them to be a worker.
That's an interesting. Maybe we should bring that back.
The dad just reject it. Maybe not.
No. Maybe.
What's
maybe bring in the past.
that one movie, Benjamin Button, where he does reverse age?
Yo,
That's
what
a
about
great
that one
movie. I
movie,
like that
Stuart
movie.
Little? That ancient Greece kind of reminds me of that.
No,
I
but
like in Stuart Little, he's an orphan.
talking about Benjamin Button. Benjamin Button's such an interesting movie because it's
It's a great movie.
they leave the carriage outside and it's this old guy in a baby's face. I don't. Is it a real condition though?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
That's not
Bro,
possible.
what?
Reverse aging.
No.
That's
Maybe
not-
under
Like
Stidham.
it's
looking
Incorporated.
old as your baby.
It's like
Stidham-
he's born as like a 90-year-old man. So like he's the size of a baby, but he's like 90 years old. So he still has like all like the joint issues and like the memory loss and everything. And then he's like growing.
So by the time he's 90, he's 0 years old.
Yeah. So then the way that he dies is he just like turns into like a little baby.
Like a fetus.
Yeah.
But like when he's like 70, he's like the sailor guy. He's like this young guy, shaved, everything, and then they're like, "Oh, how old are you?" He's like 70.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
Something crazy in the future that I don't really like right now. Like, we're probably going to live to be like 110 years old.
Yeah.
With how
I don't want to do that.
Well, with how technology is, but it's not going to be like a decrepit 110. It's going to be like what 70 is now.
Yeah.
Just with how technology works and how I think we're going to develop ways to like slow down tissue destruction and like decay of the body, because I feel like that's technology that would be pretty, I'm not going to say simple or whatsoever, but considering other things that we've been able to invent, I feel like that's something that's just going to be inevitable. So like I feel like that we're going to be the generation that starts the trend of living for absurdly long amounts of time. Like we're never going to be immortal. We're never going to live forever, but I think that we're definitely going to end up reaching a certain point where it's like, okay, how long are we going to extend a human life?
Yeah.
I want to transfer my mind to AI before I die, if that's possible. I think of someone like Jeff Bezos, what if he just transforms his mind,
I wouldn't
gives it
want
to
to do
AI?
that.
The Puppies
That was
3000.
But the thing is, I mean, he can still run Amazon as an AI.
Speaking of Jeff Bezos got absolutely annihilated by Mansa Musa in the recent Epic Rap Battles history. You need to watch it. That was a slaughter.
That's another thing that's been making a big comeback, and I'm all for it.
Epic Rap Battles of
Rap Battles of
history.
History.
That was the shit like 5 years ago, and it's making a comeback hard. I mean, but
It's good.
I gotta say, Mansa Musa absolutely laid a smackdown on Chrome Dome.
Jeff Bezos, which is good. I mean, I think that happened in real life. That's definitely. I don't think Jeff Bezos can rap, man. He can barely like communicate.
Yeah, him and Zuckerberg. I think that those dudes are probably the worst MCs in America.
And
If we had to rank all
Elon
360.
Musk.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard an interview with Elon Musk? I can't
the
listen to him.
The Jack Ma, Elon
Yeah.
Musk interview?
I
That was
haven't seen
painful.
That, actually.
You haven't seen that?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I think probably just because I've avoided it. I don't want to listen to this guy.
You don't want to listen to Elon Musk or
'Cause he's
Jack Ma.
unbearable to listen to.
Have you listened to a Jack Ma interview? Chinese billionaire. He is the stupidest person.
Like the stupidest but the smartest person.
He is not even the smartest. He's just
He's just
stupid.
stupid?
He is just stupid. I don't know how he got that much money, and now he's like gone missing.
Really?
Yeah, because he like got
Got
too
knocked
rich.
off.
He got too rich in China, so he's like gone missing. But he is possibly the stupidest person to be given a platform to speak.
As I was downtown Detroit last night, I was looking at like all the and the LCA, the Little Caesars Arena. There's a bunch of like posters. They got like Eminem, Isaiah Thomas. There's just like this one boxer I forgot, but like you're a UFC guy, so I was like had this debate with like my family,
Hitman Hearn?
but like it's like boxing's still cool, but like UFC is just the new way, because back then Muhammad Ali or someone, they'd be banging each other until they were blood gushing down.
Pause.
What?
They were banging each other until they were gushing, bro.
Gushing blood, yeah. I mean, what else do you want me to put it?
Oh yeah.
Pause.
You're getting banged in the head.
It's a,
They were
Definitely.
they were banging each other all night, bro.
there was a lot of deaths back in the day.
There were.
There was a
Sugar Ray.
I don't remember.
He killed. He had a dream before his fight that he was gonna kill the guy, and he tried to back out of the fight, but he couldn't, and he ended up killing the guy in the
Oh my
fight.
god. There was just a boxer not that long ago that died. And there was a old timey fighter, like back early 1900s, maybe like late 1800s. It's like this guy was a living legend where he literally killed a guy with a single punch.
One Punch Man.
Yeah.
I started watching One Punch Man.
And I don't remember the circumstances behind it. I think he had like plaster in his gloves or something, and the guy was like hungover or something. I can't remember. But he literally gets in the ring and kills this guy with one punch.
Oh my god.
Did Rey Mysterio kill someone in WWE?
I don't know. anything about
WWE is
WWE.
so fake, but like I remember
there's
hearing
dangerous
something
stuff.
about that because like you're really doing like very harsh moves. Obviously they're faking them, but if you do land it like right, say like an elbow right to the head or something, and like from
That'll do some damage.
that will.
UFC is going to be the new wave for a long time, I think, over boxing, just because it's so much less deadly. And there's so much more variety to it, but it's way less deadly.
We've been brainwashed. We've been watching KSI, Logan Paul, and all those bozos fight, but if you watch an actual boxing match, that's real entertainment.
Speaking of which, this new Jake Paul fight, I'm so excited for this.
Who's he fighting?
He's
That's
fighting.
literally he was like saying the opposite about it.
He's saying, or he's fighting Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury is the half brother of current heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, and Tommy Fury is like a legitimate boxer. It has been like boxing since he was like little.
They rig it,
So I don't know.
I want to see
If it's gonna be-
man. I think Jake Paul might have the most punchable face in America.
Yeah, I think if it's not rigged and they actually let him fight, I think Jake Paul's going to sleep.
The thing is,
I can't wait to see that.
Jake Paul really hasn't fought a real opponent. I don't count like that ex-UFC fighter or whatever.
No, he hasn't fought a real
That
opponent.
guy was
Oh,
not in
that-
shape.
Another YouTuber,
Like,
NBA player,
yeah.
He was 5'10".
ex-UFC fighter who was like old and was
He was
coming off a
not-
hip surgery.
Yeah.
He was also a wrestler. He's not a striker at all. And then Tyron Woodley, who everyone knows is washed out and is
Yeah.
also old.
Right.
So,
But like,
I mean, props to Jake Paul for like doing what he's done. He's built up this huge, image.
And he's not a chump fighter. Like it's clear that he's like trained.
yeah,
But
yeah.
he's not what. He's gonna get absolutely demolished by Tommy Fury if they let them fight.
it's just I think like it's cool. I want to see the fight. It's just all these people who watch like that fight, they don't watch actual boxing, so then you get like a misrepresentation of it because it's really watching the first like KSI Logan fight. That was not good boxing, or the first It's like but then when I watch, I'm like, damn, they're swinging fast, like the real boxers.
Well, I've also heard the argument from people before that like it's good that they're putting on these cards, and yes, the actual like main events are awful, but on the undercards they have legitimate fighters.
Yeah.
And so that's bringing more, revenue and more like eyes to actually the sport of boxing, which is, good in a way, but also some people would say they're making a fool out of the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
Maybe they should be a mini golf league.
Yeah. They should,
Yeah,
you
I
think
think
so?
they should. I think it's a good idea.
And thank you guys for watching. We'd like to thank our guest, Heath Stidham, for this intriguing conversation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining
Maybe I'll
us.
knock you out.
Fucking much.
Or I mean
What?
JK.
You want to go right now?
I mean, maybe watch this on YouTube and Spotify. And maybe drop a like.
Watch this shit out.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe do that. And maybe
Stay tuned
Maybe
for the next
show
episode.
me.